If you're someone who loves making videos and wants a camera that just works without any fuss, then the Sony FX2 might be something to get excited about. This camera is not just about big specs or fancy looks, it's about giving creators the power to shoot with freedom, whether you're filming documentaries, travel content, or short films. It looks like the FX2 will help you do more with less gear. What makes it even more interesting is how Sony is mixing features from their popular photo and video cameras into this small cinema body, so you get high performance without needing a heavy setup. Sony is also known for great color and autofocus, so imagine all that packed into something small and easy to carry. You won't need to build a rig or worry about the camera shutting down in the middle of your shoot. Plus, early leaks suggest that it's built to feel better in the hand, which makes long days of filming a lot easier. This could be a camera that changes how we think about making videos, so stick around and find out if the Sony FX2 is the one for you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Factic for more deep dives like this. Sony is said to be working on the FX2, a new cinema camera that's shaping up to be a smart mix of power and portability. Might be aimed at creators who want professional tools in a compact setup, and based on the early details, it looks like Sony has listened to what filmmakers need and made some key changes under the hood. The FX2 is expected to use the same 33-megapixel full-frame sensor found in the A7 IV. This sensor already does a great job with sharp details, good color, and excellent low-light performance. Even though some people hoped for a brand new sensor, this one has already proven itself in many shooting situations. It gives you a wide dynamic range, which means you get more detail in the shadows and highlights, and that's a big win for storytelling. One major problem with the A7 IV was overheating during long video shoots, but Sony is changing that with the FX2. They are adding a built-in cooling fan. This is a first for an entry-level cinema camera in their lineup, and it could be a game changer. The fan helps keep the temperature down so you can record longer without worrying about the camera shutting off. This means you get unlimited 4K recording at 60 frames per second in Super 35 mode. For creators who shoot weddings, interviews, or travel content, this kind of reliability is a huge deal. The autofocus is also getting better. Sony is adding their Bionz XR processor and advanced AI autofocus technology. This makes the camera smart enough to track subjects in real time. So whether you're filming a person running across a field or a bird flying through the sky, the camera will keep them in sharp focus. You won't need to keep adjusting it yourself. This gives you more time to focus on your story instead of fiddling with settings. The FX2 also includes a tiltable electronic viewfinder. This might sound like a small thing, but it's actually very helpful. It lets you shoot from low angles or in bright light without needing to carry an extra screen. It's similar to what you see on cameras like the Panasonic GX9, which many people love for handheld shooting. Sony is also keeping the mechanical shutter, which many brands are removing. This helps reduce rolling shutter when taking stills and gives hybrid creators more flexibility. It's a smart move because not everyone is ready to give up taking photos completely. Now let's talk about one of the downsides. The FX2 supports 4K at 60 frames per second, but only in Super 35 mode. This creates a 1.5 times crop, which means you lose part of your wide-angle view. If you're shooting with a wide lens, you won't get the full field of view. Why does this happen? It's because the sensor can't handle full-frame 4K 60 without some tricks like line skipping or pixel binning. There are rumors that Sony might add full-frame 4K 60 in a future firmware update, but for now, it's something to keep in mind. Design-wise, the camera is said to be a bit bulkier than the FX3. This is likely because of the added fan and viewfinder, but it's not a bad thing. Early reports suggest that Sony is making it more ergonomic, so it fits better in the hand and feels balanced during handheld shooting. This makes it easier to use all day without getting tired. So in the end, the Sony FX2 seems like a powerful tool for creators. It brings together unlimited 4K recording, solid autofocus, a smart design, and real reliability. In one small package, it's not perfect. That crop in 4K 60 might bother some people. But for many others, the pros might outweigh the cons. Sony is clearly trying to push boundaries with this camera, and if all the leaks are true, the FX2 could be a top choice for anyone looking to step up their video production without the need for a huge setup. So that's what we know so far about the Sony FX2. It's got a lot of interesting features that could make it the perfect camera for creators who want power without the hassle, the built-in fan, the advanced autofocus, and the tilting viewfinder. All make this a very useful tool. Even with some limitations like the Super 35 crop, it still looks like a camera that's made for real-world shooting. Sony has clearly tried to balance performance and ease of use, and that's not always easy to do. The FX2 could be great for indie filmmakers, content creators, or even hybrid shooters who want to mix stills and video in one setup. We'll have to wait for the full details once Sony officially announces it, but what we've heard so far is definitely promising. What do you think about the Sony FX2? Do you see it fitting into your workflow, or are you waiting for something else? Let us know in the comments below. We always love hearing what our viewers think and how you plan to use the gear. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to Factic, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the latest camera news and reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep creating and stay inspired.